Chapter 7 The Nameless Bookstore. The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins, as a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back into the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, owner of the Nameless Bookstore. Pierce decides to pay the library a visit.
Where is the bookseller? An old diary.
Darkwater history. Puritan colony led by Reverend John Wickwood settled on the island during the 17th century. They named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. They believed it was because of the peculiar colour of the rocks surrounding the island. They erected the first buildings, among which were the Hawkins Manor, the church, and the cemetery. The rare documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviours. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century. Medicine book, thank you. Get my medicine up a bit. And book on anatomy and dissection, book 2. Good, medicine up again. Exploring is fun. I think that's everything. I can't see any other items to collect. Let's have a look in here. Darkwater History, Volume 4. In the 19th century, as the American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the waters surrounding Darkwater. This phenomenon appears even more mysterious because up until then, the region was a favoured refuge for cetaceans. In 1847, after months of pursuit, Scylla returns to port with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts that the sea monster had eaten all the disappeared whales. After a night of ferocious combat, the survivors managed to drag the beast onto the whaling ship. This town could be cursed because they killed a legendary creature or something. That's what I'm getting at. So it cursed them. Oil, always welcome. Nothing in here. Where's the book owner supposed to be? Check the other room. Oh, I missed something. Oh no, that's just the oil. What am I doing? This.
What happened here?
Oh boy, he's been attacked or something.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
Well, obviously here.
Blood. Seems like amateur work.
And then... Hello?
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably. No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally. Was he hurt then?
Nothing in there. Nope, nothing in there. Oh, 3 clues on that painting. Alright.
What killed all these animals? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene?
Cultism.
What the... Charles Hawkins?
That's who it was.
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Is there any more, or is that it? Nope, that must be it. Oof.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
On the puzzle. A page seems to be hidden here. It is possible to read. If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality, in order that they be recovered and buried. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother, if she is still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates equity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered. Even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its contents into the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you, nor to suffer from your actions. Oh, okay. Well, I can explore a lot more. Anatomy again? Yes. Okay.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
This key that bears the Elder sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the Star and the Branch, whose purpose is to push back the forces of the Great Old Ones, were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips off to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. Ooh, lots of, holy cow.
Arkham editions. Never heard of them.
Volume 9. There's a Thoth and Other Horrors. Collection of poems by Edward Pickman Derby, also known as the Nightmare Lyrics. This collection of poems was sensationally received when first published in 1908. Derby was only 18 years old. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and the supernatural.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Isis Unveiled. Volume 7. So it's up to 9 so far. A book of esoteric philosophy and a key text in Madame Blavatsky's Theosophical Movement, written by Helena Petrovna Blavatsky.
Another volume by Arkham editions.
It's 4.
Arkham editions.
6.
Never heard of them. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham editions. Arkham editions.
6, 8.
Never heard of them. How many volumes are there in this collection?
2.
Another volume by
Must
Arkham
be
editions.
9.
Arkham editions.
It's volume 1.
Never heard of them.
Okay. So I guess I have to look at that note again. There's nothing else here. I'll do that though. Alright. I can't look at it again. I gotta go into here and find it. Yeah. Great. Just great. Now I can't read it again. Where is that note gone? Open the safe. I have to read that note again, don't I? Hang on, my sanity's probably gone up again. Yep, unlocked a few more. Meet the Shambler. Oh boy. Hello. Cylinders.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Cylinder 3 and cylinder 2. Would I read the book? Yes.
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
This collection catalogs and classifies creatures that I had never heard of. Divinities from the stars, creatures capable of travelling from one dimension to another. It represents itself as a reference work on the bestiary of the myth, without giving details on the mythology to which it refers. Its pages are covered with phantasmagorial illustrations. And that got my occult up. Awesome.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical Movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion. Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
I basically just described what the book was about without me even having to read it. So I guess I can... So I got these cylinders and now I have to listen to them. Done all I can hear at the moment. If it'll let me leave, that is. Aha! There we go. 1, 2, and 3. Awesome. Let's try 1 first.
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Number 2.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still
Chessboard,
standing
there's the
protect
clue.
our White Queen from their
Maybe.
dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seems particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
So we've got chess piece and 9.
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed. And these red rocks, like
Red
precious
drops.
stones, lie fixed. I finally understood that we were only
Red
pieces
drops,
on the
chessboard, and
chessboard of the
volume
gods.
9.
Let those of us who are still standing
Red
protect
drops,
our
chessboard,
White
and
Queen
volume
from their
9.
dark
The Queen
souls.
has little
I
protection.
see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
This goblet seems to be very ancient. It seems to be made of gold and decorated with real precious stones. The rubies and sapphires make up a specific motif. How many are red there? So we got... well, where the crack is, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 5. Hang on, I might need to write that down first. Where is my pen? Did I have the first clue? The red drops. It's talking about that. If I write that down, that is 5 for the first number. I'm positive on that. Ugh. 5. Okay. So that's the first clue. Second clue is supposed to be the chessboard, but
I finally understood that we
hang
were
on, I'll
only
double
these
check
red
one.
rocks, like precious stones, lie
Excuse me.
set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay.
Yes,
to
that's
know
red
its
drops. So
secrets.
the first number is 5.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods.
Pieces on the
Let
chessboard.
those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows.
So white pieces
We
on the
shall
board.
refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
I don't know if it counts the queen or not, so that's either 3 or 4. Right. That's a decent clue. So I'll write that down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, that's either 3 or 4. So we've got 2 numbers. And then the last one was volume 9 of those books, so... Oh, I need to refill my oil. So that's over here, we need to look for volume 9.
What did Drake say about this collection?
Collection of poems by Edward Pickman Derby, also known as the Nightmare Lyrics. This collection of poems was sensationally received when first published in 1908. Derby was only 18 years old. Well, that would be such a big number as 1908. It might be 18. So write that down. It could also be 9. I'll just double check the cylinder first. Where are we?
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Yes, so I think we have all 3 numbers now. We can check anyway. Alright, let's have a look. Oh. Alright, so first number should be 5. Oh, this damn headphone cord. Yes. Oh. Rotate, yes. No. 5. Second number should be 4. Oh. And third number, well, the number doesn't go up that high, it has to be 9. Oh, come on. Well, the second number didn't work, so it might be 539. 539. Bingo. So I was right. I just had the middle number have to be changed, that was all.